Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic is Tampa Bay Lightning worst three jerseys. John and Shrems, take it away.
Jesus, you're covered in ants.
They're not going to see from this
Take
zoomed
this
out.
trash bag off.
Well, yeah, look, I'm trying to get some sweat in,
Wait, if that's on you,
and that's
and
on
this
you.
is on me, what's going to be on the racks behind us?
Oh, no, that's going to be an interesting discussion, isn't it? Because Tampa Bay's been all over the place.
Yeah, they have. But usually this one and that one make an appearance in the worst of.
Honestly, neither. Well, so that one has so much character that I actually like. Compared to the cut and paste clip art stuff they have elsewhere, I don't hate it as enough.
Yeah.
And then this is just so bland and a cash grab that is it even worth my attention?
No.
So between the two. Now, in order to explain the ant thing, Phil, let's test out the Jersey Cam version 2.
You moved it already.
It's going to be a nightmare, I'm
geez.
sure. You think it's a gradient. It's not. It's ants.
It's a jersey for ants.
It's all these little itty bitty things that, like, why? Either way, it's dull.
At least San Jose's stealth jersey has like the intertwined circuitry of like Silicon Valley. This is just like the thing just like ran out of ink and they're like, just print it, print it. Nobody's gonna buy these stupid things anyway.
So I guess let's get into it.
Yeah, number 3.
The Bolts jersey.
Bolts!
Anytime you have a nickname, you don't put that on a jersey.
Caps.
Every time it happens. Sens.
Sens.
It's bad.
SNES.
The Super Nintendo jersey. All of these are bad. Now, this is the first version. They would actually create a version with the new logo on the shoulders. But, I mean, just look, there's nothing that terrible about the... I mean, look, okay. First look, it's not a bad jersey. Why is it on the worst of list? Then you start adding in the extra piping. Why is all this piping here? Okay, you got victory stripes. I'm not going to take points off for that. That's a thing. That goes back to when Phil Esposito founded the team and said you only see them when your arms are raised for a goal. So it's actually like, okay, that's an Easter egg. That's not going to count. But the lower back tattoo, absolutely is going to count against you. That's terrible. And why do these pinstripes? I'm just also noticing just end. You want to get that back in there now that I'll realize that you cut. No, stop moving. Yeah, lower back tattoo. Now, we didn't look when these were actually worn, and I can't imagine Phil's going to be able to do that on his phone while we're doing this.
But you told me, and we've had this conversation before, there are like 3 different versions of this jersey.
Yeah,
because they swapped out the shoulder patches, and there's slight tweaks to it here and there. I like this blue a lot.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the color. And some of this basic sleeve striping, there's nothing wrong with that. It's all the other things that go with it, and then just bolts. Brings it down so badly.
What's your hot take on the silver here?
Well, I think anytime they use silver, Reebok has to do a better job. So I think the fabric is on it. Look at the use of it. Not that he's going to take my hint for him to look up the years this was used while we're talking, but he is going to get there on jersey camera. I think, look, Reebok has to do a better job whenever they do this. So they have to use a stitch layer. It's harder to print. So they do try with this, and it's all fading off.
Yeah, this one.
We all complain about Fanatics. I think Reebok gets way too little blame on how bad their stuff was. Yeah. But whatever, that's a different video. Look, I like when silver is used and it's not like shiny, like reflective. I think it's good. I like this. I would think silver needs to come back into the Tampa Bay look.
But it's not their worst.
It's not their worst.
Bolts.
Did you even remember there was a second Bolts one?
Sens, caps.
And Phil's still not going to listen and try and look.
I'm using my phone as a camera. How can I
open a
also
new tab
look
on that
up?
computer? We cannot afford for you to open a new tab.
Okay, so we had this one, and they used bolts again. And look, this design, is it better or worse? I mean, it's simpler. But Los Angeles actually called them out on Twitter saying, oh, their New Jersey looks awfully familiar.
Oh, you might be around to something there.
Yeah, like the Kings Twitter account said that, oh, this looks awfully familiar.
Yeah.
So, there's nothing good about it.
Now, the slight difference, Tampa Bay now makes it onto the collar on this one.
Yeah, the collar's definitely different.
No longer down on the bottom down here. And the shoulder patch changes too.
Yes, we're an updated logo for sure, and it's in blue on black because Blavey is good. Yeah, like here at least the black on the blue works slightly better than the blue on the black here. I don't know why that is. Maybe some art people can explain it to me, but I don't know.
I don't know. This the nickname thing, and I think they were the first to try it.
I can't confirm that.
Or in the same realm as the Sens.
It was saying definitely all one era where all
Caps didn't come until that Stadium series.
Right.
And, versus
I want to say Ottawa was the first, but I can't.
It's probably a year difference or so.
Now, again, like this list has not been one about character. If it looks, at least they had tried something interesting. This is not trying anything interesting.
No.
And so we're gonna complete that with number one. You're not gonna see this on any other lists. This is their first Edge jersey they introduced in 2007. There should be front numbers here, which automatically makes it much worse. But just look at it. The whole thing is incredibly muddy. What is this jersey? What's the one behind? Like, I'll take the one behind it away so it doesn't get confused in there color-wise. But like, it is just a void. It is a void of design.
That's probably the best way of putting it. Even on the camera that we're looking at, like it's difficult to see, like black and blue, and it's something that I don't think go together very well. I'm in the minority there, apparently.
These days, people say Blavey's okay, but I mean, first off, it's a very clip arty logo. It's more clip arty than the original, in my opinion. It's less balanced because at least the original one, as you can see that he's wearing, the lightning on there seems to balance. Like there's a balance to it where this is all just one down and to the left. This logo is going down and to the left, down and to the left. Now. But like you have blue and black, and from a distance, every photo of these you can't tell what's what.
Yeah.
Here on camera with the proper lighting and HD, you can see, but like you can't otherwise.
Look at the difference on our monitor there versus what we have in person.
In person they blend. I don't know why it pops better under this lighting, but it doesn't in person. You're gonna have to trust us on that.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculously. It is a void of design. It's a Reebok Edge template, which is part of it. There is nothing unique going on here. It is literally cut and fill on here, like you can see with the basically just cut, fill, whatever, and like the whole thing could be done in MS Paint, and really that's why it's the worst ever jersey for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah. What if, and hear me out, what if we reverse retro to it one day?
And sadly, people are going to think, oh, it's nostalgia. Look, it was one of the jerseys from my childhood. We need those. Give it time.
Was that 1.0 or 2.0?
1.0. No, 1.0 was their first jerseys. No, before these. The ones they won the cup in.
Ah, okay.
So, at least it was that. No, these will come back eventually, and we'll do a throwback, and people will think it's a great thing, and they're going to be wrong.
Throwbacks are in. I don't know what you're talking about. The best part of now is 25 years ago.
And on that note, Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and tune in for another episode of Ugly Thirds.